to Nerdmageddon.
Hello, Brad.
Hello, Ben. I forgot your name for a second.
Okay, so my name's Ben Wester. I've been the producer of Nerdmageddon this semester.
I'm Brad Pearson. I've been the only crew besides Ben on the show. So,
Yeah, basically. So we just wanted to pop in here after the intro, before the show starts, to say a few things and then say one other thing that's super important. But the few things at the beginning is, thanks for watching the show this semester. It means a lot. It's been a super fun experience. It's been a lot of fun being able to shoot with Brad every week, and especially our lovely crew. It's been a really fun time. We also would like to say that there was a little bit of a technical difficulty in this episode, more than warranted, with a little card that says, here's what's going on. So we it didn't record until a few minutes into the episode, so just a little bit so you guys aren't completely lost, is that our cast introduced themselves. It's the usual four people we have. It's Corey, Simon, Molly, Kenzie, the lovely crew that we've had for the entire semester. Today's episode was not a nerd news episode, so you didn't miss any news. It was a nerd royale in which...
About Disney sidekicks.
Yeah, about Disney sidekicks. So Kenzie was the judge, so you'll be popping into that, and then so you'll be able to figure out as they debate, about the best Disney sidekicks.
We'll make sure you get tuned in to where you need to be.
Yeah, absolutely. So just as a wrap up, sorry about that one. It wouldn't be a production if something didn't go wrong, and then also we want to say thank you for this semester. It's been a lot of fun. So we'll be back next semester with hopefully some more great content.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you for watching.
See you guys then. Bye.
Time.
I know, it's your first not pity win judging.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you. You've grown up.
Yeah.
So our topic this week is Best Disney Sidekick. Kenzie, why don't you talk us through some of the requirements?
Technical difficulty. Sorry. Okay, there we go. I just wanted to share this with all my friends. So pretty much what the requirements are it had to be a Disney sidekick. It couldn't be like a mainly like animal only kind of show. Like it couldn't be Zootopia or The Lion King. Oh heck, what? I'm trying to think of what else there was, or unless that was it, because
I think those were the main points.
Yeah, I think those were the
main points.
Yeah.
So, Simon, why don't you tell us who you are picking this week?
Okay, so I am picking my favorite disaster duo, Pain and Panic, the completely useless sidekicks of Hades from Hercules. And the reason why is because I feel like that them together kind of embody my internal thoughts at all times. So it's a comfort thing. It's the people I think about when I'm having a rough day, and it makes me feel good because I know they're having it worse than I am.
Okay. Molly, have you decided?
Yes, because actually Kenzie reminding us of the rules, 'cause I didn't remember if we'd actually settled on the no animal movies ones, made me have to choose. Because I was stuck between two, and one of them is from an animal movie, technically.
Oh,
Was it going to be Robin Hood? Like, was it?
Yeah!
Oh! I know!
I was stuck on Lady Cluck! Anyways, I've decided to go with Gurgi from the Black Cauldron.
Okay.
I love him.
Gurgi is a great character. I love him.
And I am choosing another one of A. Murphy's greatest roles of all time, and that's Mushu from Mulan.
Oh, God. Y'all, okay. Alrighty, the three of you are doing awesome because those are my favorite sidekicks. I mean, okay, I love Disney, so I love all of the sidekicks, but, like, I quote these three a lot. And I mean, a lot.
Well, I mean, Mushu is pretty quotable. He provided some of the best lines in the movie.
Dishonor.
They're on you.
Dishonor on your family. Dishonor on your cow.
Anyways.
Yeah. So Eddie Murphy did not bring dishonor by taking on this role. Mushu is a great character because not only is he chaos, he's helpful chaos.
Oh, I love chaos. I love chaos. Like,
Really? I couldn't tell.
Yeah.
I could not tell.
y'all, I'm doing Nerdmageddon with y'all. So like there's chaos right there. You've met my roommates. There's chaos number 2. I am an officer of a horse club, which like chaos.
Simon's greatest fear.
Yeah.
I hate horses. We've talked about this multiple times.
But yeah, so again, not only is he chaos, he's helpful chaos because he helps Mulan sneak into the military. And even though he was like, ooh, I probably should have woken up the big dragon, he's not coming. I'm going to take on this responsibility myself. I'm going to help train this girl so that way she, doesn't get caught. She stays alive. That's the important thing. And the ancestors don't fire me.
I love that the ancestors can fire him.
Me too.
So he's going around, he's helping her get into the military. He's making her breakfast every morning because that's what a good friend does. When they're helping you, like, sneak into an organization, they make you breakfast. Giving them pep talks all day, every day, and just kind of helping guide them through their training.
So then why haven't you made me any breakfast?
Are you sneaking into an organization with Corey?
This is news to me.
What organization?
Well, no, she just said good friends make friends breakfast.
No, she said good friends make you breakfast when they're helping you sneak into an organization.
I'm just waiting so that I can start talking about Pain and Panic, so y'all can keep going if you want. It gives me more time to think.
I'm just more curious on why Kenzie thinks that Corey's helping her sneak into an organization.
Well,
Just want Corey
we
to make me
can.
breakfast.
No, you don't.
I'm hungry.
why didn't you
Okay.
eat?
Why didn't you eat?
When was the last time I ate today?
Oh my god.
That was me yesterday.
I mean, that was me last week, so it's fine.
Anyway, aside from the fact that apparently I'm helping Kenzie sneak into an organization and therefore deserve to make her breakfast, I'm gonna let someone else talk because I've talked a lot.
Would you like to go, Simon?
You know what? I would. So let's talk about Pain and Panic. 2 emotions that everybody feels personified by 2 short little imp men.
Oh, I thought you were going to say idiots. I'm like, yeah, that too.
That too, they are both idiots.
They share one brain cell.
They do.
Yes.
They're each a half brains.
Yeah, absolutely.
No. It's one whole brain cell, and it's like the eye from the Fate, or
The eye of
The
your
eye of the
fate.
fate.
eye of the
Yeah.
Fate, and they're constantly just like, hey, do you have the brain cell? Wait, I thought you had it.
Absolutely. The comedic timing with these 2 are amazing. And I mean, granted, it was pre-written for them, but in the world, their comedic timing is impeccable. Some of the one-liners that they have are amazing. Like when they're pretending to be those kids trapped under the rock. Like, somebody call IXII. That's hilarious to me. Because that literally translates to 911.
The what are those?
Yeah,
What
are
those?
No, he doesn't even scream it. He just says, "What are those?" That's
No,
it.
he does scream it because he turns into his orange. Hades turns orange and he raises his voice.
No, not when he says that.
Oh.
It's only when he is talking about, like, we're trying to kill this guy and you're wearing his merchandise. That's when he screams. But when he's just straight up asking Pain, Pain, when he's asking Pain what he's wearing, he's literally just, what are those? It's like, I don't know. I think they look a little dashing. Oh, it's good stuff. That whole movie's filled with great one-liners, but Pain and Panic take the cake with a lot of them. Just so funny, and it's always in reference to the world around them. It's not they are saying things to the audience. They are staying within their world, and that's something that Mushu does a lot, is he's addressing the audience, which is uncomfortable sometimes. It's good if you do it a few times, but if it just happens all the time, the luster of it is taken out, and it's not as good. You know what I mean?
That's fair. But you know what? Mushu at least has one brain cell on his own. He doesn't have to share it.
Actually, he shares it with the cricket and
I
the
was
horse.
about to say that. I was about to say he shares it with the cricket, not the horse, but the cricket.
No, Cricket is smart enough. Cricket is smart enough to have its own brain cell.
I feel like the cricket just takes Mushu's and doesn't give it to Mushu.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I should be judging, not helping, but like...
Mushu in the movie, even though everything turns out okay, he has screwed up so many times. It's just, like, I don't think that he's a very good sidekick. He's more of just comic relief, like, at all times. The cricket is a better sidekick than Mushu.
No.
Yes, yes,
no.
and here's why. Because the cricket actually has a moral path. There to literally give Mulan luck. Yes, Mushu is an ancestor spirit, guiding spirit for Mulan, but he was the wrong one.
Yes, but because the great stone dragon, wouldn't wake up, he's like, okay, I have to take on this responsibility.
Wouldn't wake up. He destroyed the statue of the stone dragon.
It was an accident.
Yeah. You know what he could have done? He could have fessed up to it. That would have made him more respectable. He would you coming back and admitting your mistakes makes you more respectable.
See,
that's
to
why they
me-
didn't respect him before, because he wouldn't
Okay,
own up to
no,
his
you're
mistakes.
Pain and Panic own up to their mistakes when
No,
they
because
make
that's
them.
their whole character. Their whole character is to be bad. That's the point of them. Mushu, if what you're saying is correct, he's supposed to be a helpful, lawful guiding spirit. He is the complete opposite.
He is chaotic lawful.
That is not a thing. Those two things cancel out. I know you know this because you took theories with Fred and you learn about chaos and entropy
Yes.
in the first 2 days.
I meant to say he's chaotic good, not lawful, not chaotic lawful. Got the alignment chart stuck in my head.
Yep,
But okay,
yep.
Here's the thing. Going back to the respect thing, I would argue it's more respectable to be like, oh, I made a mistake, and then fix it immediately. So that way, it's like, okay, you don't have to worry about it. You're good.
That just seems shady to me. If you go out of your way to make sure something isn't, like, if something is broken, and you're like, oh, I need to run to the store and grab a new thing so that this person doesn't realize it's broken.
That's just
Then-
a weight off the other person's shoulder.
No,
how
you're
do-
lying to them.
With how you guys are talking about this, all I can imagine is the scene from Parks and Recreation when Ron Swanson comes in. He's like, "Who broke the coffee mug?" And then he like leaves.
him.
Yeah, and he goes, "I broke the coffee mug," but I just wanted chaos.
You know what?
to
We
ensue.
need to save this
Yes, for
a minute.
Molly.
We need to hear. We need to hear about Gurgi for a minute.
Yes.
I was hoping
And
you
then I'll
guys would
destroy
fight
you.
for a little longer.
You can try. I've already been destroying you so far. Go ahead, Molly. I'm sorry.
Okay, so Gurgi is the love of my life. I literally just watched The Black Cauldron last night again to brush up on
Gurgi.
his golden heart. He literally is just there because he stole an apple from the main character, Taran. But he doesn't care. He starts off as a coward. He starts off by saying, hey, you really shouldn't go to that castle, man. You will not come back. And then he ends up, spoilers for a movie from the 80s, he ends up giving his life in the end so that way Taran can continue living. And again, spoilers, he comes back as Taran is like, hey, witches, I want my friend back. I don't want the awesome magical sword I was always daydreaming about. That's a whole thing. But Gurgi is just, he's so sweet. And he tries to be helpful, even though he's kind of like dumb. and he does not have I don't even know if he would have a brain cell.
Okay, here's my connection with Gurgi. Gurgi is like he's a likable Smeagol.
Yes, they do have similar voices, but they're not voiced by the same person, because I went through that last night.
You tried to figure out if it was Andy
Serkis.
Yeah.
I think is how you say that.
Yeah. Which, by the way, he did Caesar in Planet of the Apes.
Nice.
Good stuff.
I feel like I knew that.
Yeah. Anyway,
I forgot I had a stuffed animal of this guy.
yeah, Gurgi's awesome. Honestly, I would be fine with Gurgi beating me. I just want to beat you. That's all I care about at this point. Allow me to further explain why Mushu is a bad person. Bad dragon. Here's why. So, I was talking before we gave our position to Molly so that she could, join into this fairly. I was talking about how Mushu is a bad person because he's a liar.
Oh my god.
And you can see this directly. The first scene that we have him in, when the dragon is broken, and the ancestors are there trying to see if the dragon has woken up, he lifts up the dragon's severed head and talks as the dragon, and straight up lies to their face, saying, "Yeah, I'm good. Everything's great. I'm gonna go help Mulan now."
I would like to counter.
Go for it. What are you gonna say?
Because the fact that he is such a good liar is a helpful asset to Mulan, because she's lying about her gender, or like how she is expressing this to join the military. And I mean, that's like the main thing, is just like sneaking. So it's good that she has like a professional liar on her side, which makes him a great sidekick.
Okay, but does he actually help her lie, or does he just like make her breakfast and act as comedic?
All I know is I want to pitch in and like go against all of you, but also like help all of you. But I can't because I'm judging.
I know.
So have fun.
So this whole movie,
but I'm not.
The whole movie, Mulan, is about the concept of honor and the concept of family ties. Mushu straight up killed a spiritual guide, lied to the family, and just so happened Mulan found a way to bring honor to the family without Mushu's help. Mushu was literally there to just be like, ha ha ha, porridge and eggs. Like, literally, that
he
is...
also helped in her, like, big, like, fight. He was acting as a distraction. He helped her, like, bond with the guys, because that's very important.
I feel like the three guys did more for that whole scene than Mushu did.
Oof. Okay, but...
Those three guys dressing in drag did more for the entire movie than Mushu did.
Okay, the 3 men in drag will do better than a dragon in any scenario, but Mushu gains honor with Mulan as well. That's part of his character growth.
Okay, here's the thing. In the real world, that would not happen.
Okay.
Listen to me. In the real world, Mushu would be ostracized and would be completely, like, just said, you're done. Like, you don't get to exist anymore. Poof, you lied to us. You're a bad person. Because if you think about it, if this was your job to be the person who sends the guiding spirits out to help people within the family, and you accidentally kill one of them and just say, just pull a cousin, like my cousin Vinny on it. Or not my cousin Vinny, the Weekend at Bernie's. If you pull a Weekend at Bernie's on it and just pretend that they're alive and go off and do your own thing, then that's bad. Like, if you were to do that at a job, like a daily job, professional life, you would be fired.
Okay, let's talk about people who should be fired. Pain and Panic, especially because they are wearing Hercules merch. As someone who works at a retail where they're like, hey, don't wear other people's brands, if that happened, I would be fired.
You know, I'm that's fair. I agree with that. That is one part of the movie.
They're also very incompetent at their own job.
Yes, and I agree. I picked them because they are comedic relief.
So is Mushu.
No, you are trying to argue that Mushu is a good character because he helped out in most of the movie. He did not. He's just a funny dragon.
He helped out in the movie, and he's a funny dragon.
He
They
made
both
breakfast.
work.
He made breakfast for Mulan one time. That's how he helped out.
He also helped her bond with the 3 dudes and with Li Shang.
No, Li Shang was attracted to Ping anyway. We all know that.
Yes, we all know this. We all know this. But who do you think's like giving Mulan a pep talk? Like me, like, okay, look, this dude, okay? Mushu's there. He is there. He is moral support, especially when she gets found out. He is there. He's like, pick yourself up. We got this. Moving along. Go get your cow.
I feel like the idea that Mushu is the main moral support for Mulan kind of takes the point of the movie away. Because not only, as I previously mentioned, is it about honor and family ties, it's about female empowerment. Mulan is the one who got up and kept going. Because she is a strong, independent woman. If you're saying that Eddie Murphy as a dragon is the only person who could have helped save all of ancient China...
I'm not saying he's the only one. I'm saying that even though, yes, Mulan is a strong, independent woman who don't need no man, she also does need the support of her friends. And he helps provide that moral support. Because any strong woman knows that if you are going to be, big boss, big dog on campus, you have to have the backing and support of a good, reliable friend group, and that is Mushu.
I say cricket, but okay.
Molly, talk about Gurgi.
See, I was gonna go with the horse.
The horse is no. Okay, listen. The horse is. I mean, you just like horses.
Okay,
You're also biased against horses.
Okay,
I
also,
am,
yeah,
and
you are
I will admit that.
But no, here's the thing. That horse, is a bro, because Mulan's taking a bath, and then all of a sudden, the other 3 guys come in, and, the horse runs into the water to get her to cover up.
Okay.
That horse
Let it be noted.
is
Mushu
a bro.
did not do that.
The horse...
Too tiny.
The horse is a bro.
Anyway, Gurgi.
Man, he goes from this thieving little, as the Disney Wikipedia page says, gopher wood troll creature in the woods.
I love
See,
it.
I just think of
I
little
love
tiny, really shaggy homeless Maltese.
He's the shaggy homeless man. But he goes from this thieving creature in the woods to jumping off a bridge into a cauldron that he will not come back from because he thinks he has no friends. And I legitimately was almost crying last night because I was trying, I was saying to the TV and to my roommates, and I was just like, Gurgi, you have friends. Taran and Eloin and Fleur de Flemme are all of your friends, and they're not just Tarans. And he's so selfless. He starts off so selfish, and he ends up so selfless, and he has his own little character arc, and he's amazing.
He has the perfect hero's journey, and I'm willing to concede and let you win just as long as I beat Mushu.
I mean, yeah.
Actually,
okay,
yeah,
I'm fine with that.
You know what? Here, yeah, let's talk about their character arcs. Let's talk about the sidekicks' character arcs. Because it's not the main one, but it's a little bit of a minor one. So let's kind of talk about those.
Okay.
Because I feel like this could hopefully even out the playing fields a bit.
Pain and Panic both start out as horrible, horrible little demon boys. They still are for most of it, but they follow the hero's journey just as Hercules does in the story. In the end, even when Hades is thrown into the river Styx, they think about, you know what, maybe we shouldn't bring him back. Because, hey, this guy's pretty dope. You know what I mean?
I love this so much.
And their loyalty shows, it shows that they want to be good. They want to be good, and they know that Hades is bad. They're just stuck there because Hades created them. Huh? Am I right? I think I'm right.
Did he create them?
He did.
Okay.
He did. I mean, it's not listed explicitly there, but through general, assumptions, since Hades rules the underworld, he created everything there.
Because he technically owns them.
So the reason they're funny is because of daddy issues.
Yeah, literally. Isn't that why anybody's funny? Minus me?
Depression.
That too.
It's
That's a good
either
point.
depression or daddy issues.
Or both.
Or both.
Or just severe anxiety.
Or
all
I have
three.
that also.
all three.
I have all three.
It's either one, a combination of two, or all three.
Yes. So let's talk about Mushu's character development, because he had 2 movies to grow through.
That second movie was not necessary, but please go on.
That second movie is a bop. Okay.
That second movie is pretty much it's pretty good, but it was also
I know, yeah.
you don't really need it.
It's
but
gratuitous, but that's not the point.
It's like Aladdin 2. Aladdin 1 was fine. It ended real well.
I don't really remember Aladdin 2. I kind of skip over that.
I think
for
that's the one where
Aladdin
he meets
3.
his dad.
No,
Nope,
that's,
nope,
the third
one.
And the third one is amazing.
Aladdin 2 is The Return of Jafar, and then the third one is Aladdin and the 7.
So now it would be 12. No, frick. It's 40 Thieves.
Yep,
Okay.
yep, the
40 Thieves.
Yep.
Well, so Mushu starts off as very lazy, incompetent, not wanting to do his job. Right? We all know this. Simon has made sure we are all aware of this. However, he has to step up and take responsibility because his job is on the line, and he does have, a strong connection to the family. He does care about the family. Whether he wants to admit it or not, he does. And so he goes and he works to fix his mistake of accidentally killing the stone dragon. However, I would like to also point out that there is a theory that the dragon was already in Mulan. Like, there's that whole theory, and that's why... Allow me to educate you. So, there's this theory that the reason the Great Stone Dragon did not wake up is because during that scene where Mulan is cutting her hair, you see a flash, and in the image of the sword is a dragon. And so the Great Stone Dragon has already, fused with Mulan, I guess, in a way. It's the best way I can describe it off the top of my head.
So what
So
you're
then
saying is
Mushu is literally pointless.
Yeah.
What you're saying is Mushu is pointless because the stone dragon was already with Mulan. And thus, he was not needed.
Oh, you just dug yourself a hole. I think we should have Kenzie vote now. Mainly because, A, we're running out of time.
Okay, fine. Kenzie.
Okay, so I'm going to start off with Pain and Panic are my absolutely favorite characters.
Oh, out of all 3 of these?
Well, personally wise.
Personal, okay.
Personally wise, they are my favorite characters, and I love them, especially because of that comedic.
Thank you.
But to kind of go based off of the most character growth and cute factor wise, I'm gonna go with Gurgi. I just
No,
went
I'm
on the name.
totally,
I'm okay with that.
I'm
Yeah,
totally
no.
okay with Gurgi winning.
I love Gurgi, especially because it's he started off so selfish and then he became so selfless. And he also looks like a Maltese.
Yeah.
A ragged Maltese, and I kind of love it because he's adorable.
Mm-hmm.
Second is Pain and Panic.
You traitor. You traitor. I'm never making you breakfast when we infiltrate an organization.
I remember I came and talked to you about this when you were out your shift, and you're like, yeah, I think I'll win. She really likes Mulan, and I'm like, okay, I'll take that as a challenge. We'll see.
I do enjoy Mulan. Mulan, Pocahontas are my favorites, but Mushu's not my favorite side character. Now, if it was Pascal,
You are disowned.
I
Disowned.
have been disowned. It's nothing new.
All right. Well, that wraps up our last Nerd Royale of the semester. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all for a great debate. And as always, you nerd it here first.